That's revolting. I have to wash my hair. I hate washing my hair. So tedious. Not so much the act of doing it. Don't even look at me. I have to wash my hair. Oh! It's not as much the act of washing my hair. I can't even look at you. Oh my god, I look really rough, okay? I look questionable. I look a bit scary. I need to wash my hair, and I've also been picking at my face relentlessly. That's gonna do it. That's probably, yeah. That'll do it. Gross. You've caught me. You've caught me. I've just washed my hair. Don't even pop up. Don't even talk about it. I hate washing my hair. Itchy scalp. You've caught me. Caught me in the act. Not of throwing in the towel. Of putting one over my head. Girls, I've just had to wash my hair. I look really ugly. Oh, nothing new. Bloody hell. Hear my mum was saying there's a dead dog. God, what a cheery start to this vlog. Hi girls. Just had to wash my hair. Don't pop up. I hate washing my hair. Not so much the act of doing it while you're in the shower, you know, lathering up that shampoo, but drying it. Oh yeah, don't like that. I'm happy to dry the. Here we go again. Not being able to talk. What is with that? With the whole drying my hair, I hate doing it on myself. I'm happy to dry someone else's, but my own hair, no, hate it. Here's the thing, my hair obviously needs to be washed. I'm a human being after all, but normally my hair goes like at least a week without being washed. To be fair, I actually can't remember the last time I washed it off the top of my head, of my greasy, no longer head, but it just, at the moment, I don't know what's happened to it. It used to be able to go like a whole week. We'd get to the end of the week and it would be a little bit greasy. But I just feel like I'm accumulating grease like there's no tomorrow at the moment. I don't even know what's happened. Anyway, hello, I filmed fucking nothing this week. Classic. I went to London on Wednesday and I was like, oh, that'll be this week's vlog. Perf, you know, day out. That's recipe for a good vlog. Apart from the fact I didn't film anything, did I? Because I bumped into one of my friends on the platform of the train, and I was like, oh, perf, just spoke to her the whole way up. Michael was just sat there listening to all the goss. Afterwards, he just was like, we were getting a little bit of lunch, a spot of lunch if you will, and he was like, it's so impressive to me how you retain gossip from that long ago. And I said, that's because gossip is my life. Oh, is that sad? No, it's awesome. God, I'm lonely. Anyway, so bumped into her, went for a spot of lunch, and then we went to Camden, looked around Camden, then I went into the tattoo shop that Annabelle works at of. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna say hello, might get my lip pierced. As you can tell, I didn't get my lip pierced. I was gonna get my lip pierced. Fucking hell. Really? And then she was like, get some tattoos, and I was like, no, I'm actually very broke. And I was so stern and so good, and naturally I then got some. Funny that. To be fair, I was so like, no, I can't afford it, until I was just like, oh, who cares, money comes back, right? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason, well, mainly ladies, that is the reason I have no savings. But my fingers look cool. I got some new finger tattoos, girls. Hello. These ones are new. This one, and this one. And I got one on my thumb as well. So yeah, girls, I've got work today. Bath. To be fair, my work isn't actually that bad. But then again, I say that about every job I have and then I end up hating all of them. So we'll see. But so far, not awful. Rat tail, so far so okay. Let's not say good. We don't want to put it don't want too much. What the fuck am I talking about? Don't want too much expectation. Do you know what I mean? But I've got work today at 5 to 11. That is criminal. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. That is awful. So I'm going to leave here around 4. Even though my work is quite literally just over a bridge and then I'm there. Well, not quite literally, like semi-literally. Like metaphorically. Well, not even metaphorically. Basically, it's not that far away. But I work at a restaurant. I work at Wagamama, girls, you know this. So if I don't eat before my shift, I'll be fucking ravenous. And also, with that being said, you can't put in staff food orders after 9 p.m. and I finish at 11. My pad thai will be stone cold. There'll be Arctic animals fucking habitating in there, you know what I mean? So I just go in before, have a quick snack, just because it also just helps me get through the shift, because I've been having some right weirdos come in. Oh my god, the clientele in that Wagamama. What the fuck? That's all I'll say. What the fuck? So I need the strength. I need the knowledge, strength and integrity. Maybe I'll drink a Prime. But the other day before I went to work, I bought a mango Rubicon from Boots with my fucking Boots points. Loyalty cards, advantage cards, you know, net cards, club cards. They are what keep the world spinning, in my opinion. Also, I was at work last week, maybe week before, and there was this really nice family in there. And you know what? Sometimes I just cannot tell, do people love me or do they hate me? I've said it once, I'll say it again. Love me or hate me, man is Marmite. This couple came in with their kid, and I know for a fact this child was 7 years old because she told me. And when I was taking their order, she looked like she wanted to say something to me. But you know, when you're a small girl, when you're just a girl, a small one as well, it is a little bit intimidating to talk to people because you're a bit like, what do I say? I've been there. I used to be so basically chatting them up. Sorry, no I wasn't. But when I was little, I would always say, like, the people who were like taking our order, you know, serving us at Sainsbury's, I'd always be like, oh wow, they're really pretty, and I'd tell my mum. But I wouldn't say it to their face because I was fucking nervous. That's called invisible Riz. Anyway, so obviously she wanted to say something, but she was a bit scared to, which, you know, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So I'm just creaming my thumb because I don't want these tattoos to go funky. Anyway, oh, this one doesn't even have a new one on it. Oh no, she touched it up. Silly me. She said to me, I like your tattoos, and I was like, oh, thank you. And I have realised that I don't know how to react when people says to me, I've lost my ability to talk. I don't know how to react when people say to me, oh, I like your tattoos, because I'm just like, oh my god, thank you so much, and then I just keep saying thank you in different variations, and I think they hate me. Anyway, I was like, thank you so much, that's so kind of you. The mum was like, yeah, they're really cool, and I was like, oh, thanks guys. Then I go back over with their drinks, or maybe to take their food order, I can't remember. I went back over and the little girl said to me, are you Luna Lovegood? And I was like, wow. Top 10 things to say to someone, genuinely. When I watched Harry Potter for the first time when I was little, Luna Lovegood was my favourite character. Probably because I related to her, because everyone was mean to her and they thought she was a fucking freak. You know, so relatable. And to be fair, if people thought I was a freak when I was younger, like rightfully so, every single day my Facebook memories pop up and I just think to myself, lobotomy. Anyway, like someone should have done something. They should have stuck a needle in there or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, what was that? You know, they should have done something. Something should have been done. So I was like, oh no, I'm not. I was like, but thank you. Like, I love her. I do. That wasn't even a lie. Me when I'm not lying. I was like, thank you. Like, that's so kind of you to say. I was like, she's my favourite character. Like, I think that's. His voice is in my head. I was like, thank you, I think she's really cool, so I'm going to take that as a compliment. And the woman was like, her mum was like, it is a compliment, you are really cool. And I was thinking, don't. I can feel the circumference of my head growing. It was so sweet. And then the other day, I got thanked for my fun, positive attitude because I think it was a father and a son. They come in and they were asking for my advice and I was cracking jokes left, right and centre. I literally was like, this is not my local town's Wagamama. This is live at the Apollo for me because I was thinking, this front of house, this restaurant floor, this is my stage. And I'm working it, do you know what I mean? I'm working the floor, literally. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, I look so ugly now, I feel like I've exposed you for long enough. I'll come back later. Bye.
Easy. I got the mojo deals with chopping like the 80s. She sucked the ninja soul. Got a cash app.
Ready for work, ready to twerk. Wait, what the hell? I put a ribbon in my hair. How long will this last? Who knows? Girls, I need to tidy my room so badly. Look at the state of it right now. This is such a common occurrence. Also, you know, I bought that book? Bought this book. I've read a few chapters, pretty good so far. So far, so good. When I bought that book, I can't remember if I've even told you this. Hopefully I haven't, otherwise this is embarrassing. But when I bought that book, it was because I was picking another book up. The guy who was like doing the transaction, if you will, and you will, he was like, what's your last name? I told him. He was like, Fuller. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's such a cool last name. And I was like, wow, thank you. And he was like, I really like your last name. And I was like, stop it, thank you. He is also the same guy that when I went to Waterstones once with Lydia, I was showing her this book that I'd read, and I was like, this book is so good and the writing's really good because the characters are so easy to hate, like they're so hateable, which is like, I guess, a sign of good writing. And then he pointed at Cleopatra and Frankenstein, and he was like, you want a good book that you like? He was like, are you talking about the characters being hateable in that book? He was like, yeah. He was like, you liked them. I can't even remember what he said because none of this is coercive, but that's also like just how it is when I talk at the moment. But he was like, if you want a book where the characters are annoying, he was like, read this one. I fucking hated them. And he literally said that on the shift, on the clock. He dropped an F-bomb. So I thought, good on you, mate, good on you. I dropped like a shit bomb, not an at. Well, I dropped one in the toilet earlier, but I dropped the shit word at work the other day, and that's when I got thanked for my fun, positive attitude. I'm not thanking myself for this fun, positive change in skin shade because I haven't blended properly, but there we go. The tide is high. Hi, Banjo. Yeah.
If it's been mine.
Say hi, vlog.
Hi, vlog. Vlog. Hi.
Oh, bless. Me and Grandad. Do you like my hair?
Grandad and I. Yes, very nice.
It's got a little bow in it. Do you like it, Mum?
Yes.
So you think you're Bo Peep, do you?
Basically. Whoa, Emily attack. Poor fishy. What have you got? Banjo. What have you got? Go show Mum. Yes, fish. Fish face. Serving fishy realness. I keep having dreams that all my teeth are falling out, and what doesn't help that is obviously my addiction to Dr. Pepper. Me and my mum were talking the other day, we were watching I'm a Celeb. Oh my god, what's everyone's thoughts on that? Juicy boots. We were watching I'm a Celeb, and I said to my mum, I'd be okay with not having much food because I'm quite fussy eating anyway. It's having no Dr. Pepper. Oh fucking hell, sorry, it's a bit slippery on the top of my bob, me toilet. I wouldn't know how to cope. My mum said you'd have to wean yourself off before you go in. How bad is that? It's like we're talking about a class A drug, or we're talking about Dr. Pepper. To be fair, like, Dr. Pepper does to me. Like, I'm a Dr. Pepper addict. I would actually go that far because I have one every day. Minimum one a day. Normally more than one. But honestly now, I'm just absolutely petrified. I'm gonna lose all my teeth. I've asked for an electric toothbrush for Christmas. I'm fucking terrified, girls. Oh my god, my glasses are so wonky. I think it's from where I sat on them. Would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I actually feel physically sick. I get so nervous before going to work. Oh, an awful lot of cars parked. This road is just riddled with cars. Makes sense, it is a fucking residential road, but why? I don't know what's happened to me, why I've lost my edge. Well, actually, this is not new. I get nervous every time I go to work. This is a job. Ah! I know how to do my job most of the time. Sometimes I don't. But like, I'm just a girl. Do you know what I mean? I get so nervous going in, especially like days like today where I'm going in early. Not because I want to work early, let's not be silly now. It's because, oh my god, I feel physically sick. Oh, just brush my teeth. What if I vomit out my Aquafresh? It's because I just feel like such a twat. Like, I know I'm not a twat. I know it's a very common thing for people to go in before their shift starts, sit down, have a bit of grub, chill out, you know, relax, take a load off. Doesn't take away from the fact that I feel physically sick at the moment because I just, oh my god. I just don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. And then I feel like I just think they're going to think I'm a nerd. They're going to think I'm a neat. I don't want them thinking I'm a nerd. Even though oh my god, there's nothing wrong with nerds. You see what I mean? Word vomit. And then I'm scared there's going to be actual vomit. I'm just so nervous. I'm just so nervous. I'm not even going to be silly about it. Well, I am being a bit silly, but like, I feel sick. Also, speaking of situations that make you feel a little bit sick and a tiny bit like, what the fuck is going on? The other day, I had a parcel delivered to my house, but I didn't have a parcel delivered to my house because no one was in to collect said parcel and he needed a signature, right? So they dropped it off at a local tyre warehouse. Is that my cousin? Tilly! If that wasn't her, that's embarrassing. Anyway, okay, so they dropped it off at a local tyre warehouse. So I rushed from work after seeing Lydia, of course. I rushed from there to the tyre warehouse before it shut at 6 so I could pick it up because, you know, then it's out of the way, it's done. I don't have to explain that. You know the vibe. Sorry. So, oh my god, it's 4:10. I'm gonna kill myself. Anyway, When I picked it up, got it. As I pull up, it's down this like trading estate, okay? So it's already scary vibes. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'm just a girl. I'm very nervous, okay? Drive there, get there, what happens? There's a guy in a Land Rover, obviously, beefing the two men who own the tyre warehouse. And he just goes, punch me here. And he's pointing at his face, and I'm thinking, WTF, 3 letters, W, T, and F, all consonants. I said, oh, I didn't say anything because I was sat in my car just listening, nosy little fucking bitch. Oh, sorry. So I was like, what the fuck's going on? He kept going, punch me right here and see what I can do to you. And he was persistent. This man wanted to be me when I get new finger tattoos, so I want everyone to notice him. He was persistent. He was like, punch me right here, punch me right here, and see what I can do to you. And the guy was like, I'm not fucking punching you. He was like, go on, hit me right here, and watch what I can do to you. I look like such a freak just filming in my car. That guy definitely was giving me the evils. He goes, punch me right here, see what I can do to you. And I was thinking, please don't punch him. And there was a MOT centre where I get my MOT done, across the path, across the way, watching it all unfold. No one was doing anything because there was 2 guys, like they could manage it, you know. We're all men here. Well, not me, I'm just a girl, girls. So punch me right here so I can do to you. The older guy was like, are you on something? Which, full respect to him for saying that, because we were all thinking it. He was like, what are you on? We're not gonna punch you. He was like, get the fuck away. Then he called him a cunt, and I was like, oh. He was like, get the fuck away. He was like, I'm not punching you, like what is wrong with you? Are you on something? And the guy was like, fucking hit me, see what I can do to you. And I was thinking, this is literally just my luck to walk into this fucking palaver. Oh, made my nose run, lol. Oh, sorry, did I mention I got new finger tattoos? Anyway, he was like, punch me right here, see what I can do. I was just sat there thinking, what the fuck is going on? In the end, I got out of my car because I was like, I need to go and get this fucking parcel. I get out, they're still arguing. And the guy's not even acknowledged that I'm there. He was just like, well, I guess that is acknowledging it, idiot. Not him, me. So he was like, and I was just there like, what the fuck? I also stood in my work shoes. I was in my work shoes in a puddle, very deep. My foot was drenched, I was pissed. Luckily the mud just like scraped off. Glory be to God. And then they kept going. He was like, what the fuck you on? The guy gets in his car and he was like, no, I didn't think you would, you shit house. And I was like, he got in his car, drove off and like, you know, like, did that with his car. And he was like, yeah, you fucking cunt. The guy from the tyre house was like, yeah, you fucking cunt. Tyre warehouse, you know what I mean? He said, came up to me, he went, do you know what that's about? I said, no, don't work here. I was only present for the beef, the meat and potatoes of this whole argument, not for the starter or the entrees. He said it's because his parcel was here and he went over to the table that the parcel was on, saw his name, picked up and took it, and the guys were like, sorry mate, like I just need you to sign it and like so I can check off that you've picked it up. And he just started having a go at them. So I was gonna make a joke and be like, I'm not signing it, hit me right here, but then I was thinking probably a bit too soon. So I think they called the police in the end. And I was just there like, I just want to get my parcel and leave. I got home and I thought, it's like walking onto the square in EastEnders. I'm not an EastEnder. I'm from Surrey. Now I feel even more sick. Oh my God. Right, let's go. Okay, Long Johns. God, I feel like death. Bye, vlog. Bye. My depression room is alive and thriving, it seems. Don't look at my dress. Wow. Just showered, girl. I feel like death. I've felt very much like death for a little while. Well, I would say majority of my life, but the majority of my life that counts, like the parts where I'm like actively conscious in my thoughts. Why is my room so bad? Mainly because I haven't brushed it. I haven't tidied it for a few days, and that's all it takes. Few days of no control, and this is what happens, and it just gets absolutely fucking foul. It gets vile. I'm gonna be honest as well with you all. I've just felt a bit off. You know what I mean? I always blame it on seasonal depression because I think it's just easier, because then you don't really have to think about how it's like proper depression. I know it's proper depression. You know it's proper depression. But is it? Maybe it's just a bit seasoned. Maybe it's seasoning depression. Who? Maybe it's salt and pepper depression. Who am I to say? Anyway, today's Sunday. This vlog is going up today. I don't think I've got enough footage, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go to Sainsbury's to get to get... What am I going to get? Great question. Some food. Peckish. I get myself some new flowers. These flowers have lasted... Well, I don't think you could say they've lasted when they look like that. But they lasted quite a few weeks. They're the ones that I got when I left my old job, and that was a month ago. And I've still got them. Because I'm lazy. I'm lazy at the moment. You know, I've got my Weetabix from yesterday. I've got these from work from the other day. That smells awful and they look anemic, these vegetable gyozas. These gyozas look like how I feel. Deadly. Deadliest catch. You know, oh, and they don't smell great either. Yeah, it's just quite a lot on the floor. There's quite a lot going on up here as well. It's just a bit of a shithole. I really need to change my bedding. Can I be asked? No. Will I do it? Maybe. Will I end up sleeping in dirty sheets tonight? Quite possibly. I'm going to put some makeup on because I feel already quite horrific, and having to look at myself in the mirror like this, oh my love, it doesn't help. Sorry, looking at myself in the viewfinder is making me feel nauseous. I'll tell you, viewfinder.
It's my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas and I'm dreaming.
Hi. What do you say? Woof. 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 What do you say? What do you say? Girls, it's spitting outside. I hate when it spits. Fucking rain or don't, pussy. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I've tidied my room. I've put a bit of slap on. I'm going to Sainsbury's because I need a prawn layered salad in my gullet. Do you know what I mean? Yesterday, let me get into my day at work yesterday. So I worked on Friday and Saturday. I worked Friday evening, Saturday morning. Illegal. I worked till 11 on Friday evening, right? Oh my god, no, don't, because I have actually been having a really bad bout of thinking I'm going to be sick every 2 seconds at the moment. My anxiety is through the roof. All-time high. All-time low by The Wanted. And if you know, how could you get it from an all-time low? No, not low. High. Opposite of low. Opposite day, if you will. It's been so high. Anyway, worked Friday, quite a funny shift, had some good people on shift. I was thinking, you know, this is good. Friday's shift wasn't too bad. You know, sometimes you persevere in ways that you didn't know how. And then Saturday's shift, awful. Oh my god, I just think that it's drained me of any people skills that I had. I try and be so kind, so considerate, so patient. My patience tested. My nerves, last of them. What? My nerve, last one. It got on my last nerve is what I'm trying to say, basically. It was hell. It was hell. It wasn't even hell. It was purgatory. It was almost hell. Like the highway to hell, if you will. Another great song. Is it? I haven't listened to that song in a while. I can positively say. Anyway, what? I just couldn't do it. Like, there were so many examples of, on Friday I kept getting things wrong. I kept charging things to the wrong table. That is bad, right? That's bad. Also on Friday, one of the chefs said to me, what haven't you got on your arms about my tattoos? And I was like, not much. And he was like, my body is precious, so I would never scribble on it like a piece of paper. He was like, but you look good. I was like, working with chefs, not for the weak. Not for the weak. And I am weak, girls. I'm just a girl after all. I might just title this vlog that. I'm just a girl. Because what the fuck's going on? Girls, I'm depressed as it is. I don't know what this seasonal shift is. Is it seasonal? Is it me? Do I still want to be alive? TBC, to be confirmed. I just... Yesterday, people flagging me down. Excuse me, I need to order. I said, yeah, what would you like? Oh, I don't know. How can you need to order something that you don't know? And then, oh my god, oh my god, I just got so angry. I was on the verge of tears for probably like 6 hours straight. I'm actually on the verge of tears now. You know, I take people's order. They're asking me 101 questions. I said I didn't know there was going to be a fucking test, otherwise I would have revised. What's with all these questions? Felt like a real life, live, hot seat, but I was standing Q&A. I was thinking, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And then catching an attitude with me. Then I said to this person, do you want to order? He went, yeah. 2 of them ordered fine. The other woman, I was stood there for 5 minutes. I said, it is the season, but I'm not cosplaying as a Christmas tree. Why am I just stood here for decoration? Do you know what I mean? And when I finally took over her food, she went, is this mine? It bloody well isn't mine, so it must be yours. That is what you ordered after all, right? Did you order that? Yeah? Yeah, then that's yours. And on my way to work, I felt so sick. I feel a bit sick now. Sus. I feel a bit sick. Blood? I hope not. I felt a bit sick. I kept thinking I was going to throw up. When I ate, I felt even more sick. Talking to people made me feel sick. I can't talk at the moment, so I feel sick. Like, I can't talk coercively, like properly. I can't do it. I feel sick. You could walk around and no one would know that my tummy hurts. Then someone had a go at me because we didn't do certain dishes with fish and we did them with chicken instead, and the chicken wasn't halal. And I was like, I'm really sorry, and I tried to sort it out for her, but she just kept having a go at me. And I was like, I don't source the chicken, I don't slaughter it myself, I don't make the menu, I don't know why it's not made with fish, I don't know why I can't modify that dish for you. I am just a girl. But that doesn't seem to pass in day-to-day society, which is ridiculous. I feel really sick now as well. I'm gonna have to go before I vomit. I've just realised I'm on antibiotics at the moment, and a side effect of them is nausea. So maybe it's them, but also maybe it's my anxiety and having the grueling task of having a tummy ache. God, I feel awful.